Assalamualaikum, welcome to Nasir Soft. This is the interview questions and answer series for PHP jobs related, and in this video we will talk about what is the difference between constructor and destructor in PHP. So constructor are special member functions for initial settings of newly created object instance from a class, which is the key part of the object-oriented concept, and it includes in PHP 5. Once the object is initiated, the constructor is automatically called. Okay, if we talk about the destructors are destroying object and automatically call at the end of execution. Okay, below you see the two functions. The first function of constructor, we declare the constructor and its body, and inside its body we initialize the object and its properties, okay, by assigning values. We will see it later. And the function of destructor is this one. So constructor can accept arguments. First we will talk about the constructors in detail, and then we will talk about the destructors. Constructor can accept arguments, whereas destructor would not have any argument, because a destructor's job is to destroy the current object reference. Okay, and the constructor have three types. The first is default constructor. It has no parameter, but the value to the default constructor can be passed dynamically. We will talk about it in more detail through practically. Okay, so the second type of the constructor is parameterized constructor. It takes the parameters, and also you can pass different values to the data members. And the third type of the constructor is copy constructor. It accepts the address of other objects as a parameter. So now first, through in our program we create a class, and then through this object, class object, you will see that the constructor is called, and then we initialize some values, and destructor will be called when we want to destroy the object. So let's see it practically. This is my PHP my program.php file. Okay, and in this one, first we declare a class in PHP, and for example the class is person. Okay, the class keyword, and after that one we name the class to person. Okay, it says body, and inside the body, okay, first we declare a private variable, and for example the variable name is first name. Okay, and another variable that is private, and its name is last name. Okay, and after that one we declare the constructor of the class to initiate both of these value. When object of this class is created, then this constructor automatically call, and the both of the variable will initiate their value. Okay, for example the constructor is public, and then function, and the function that is construct with double, okay, this one, uh, and then dash, and then construct word. Okay, c small construct, and then it's parenthesis and the constructor body. Okay, and inside the body we initiate both of these variables. The first is first name to something, for example that is Nasir, and the other value that is last name, and its value is soft. Okay, so this is the class person, and inside this class there are two private variables and we initiate both of the variable in construct. Okay, so when object of this class is created, then this construct is execute automatically. Okay, so this is the property of construct. When the object of the class is created, then this construct automatically called, and inside the construct body everything we want we can do it. But in this scenario I just initiate both of the variable value. Okay, so this is the class body, and after the class body here I create an object, and for example this is object, and inside the object this is the class of new word and the class is person. Okay, so we create the object of the person class. Okay, so when this line executed, it automatically the program flow goes to the construct, and here both of these variable initiated. Okay, so for example after the object create I call a function, and here I define another function inside PHP person class. Okay, the function is show parameters. Okay, to in order to show both of these parameters value, variable value, sorry, public, and the function, and the function is show values, and inside the function body here I just echo both of these variable, that is first name and then last name. Okay, so these are the private and we can access these variable inside the public function. Okay, so I hope you know the concept of encapsulation. Okay, that is first name, so something meaningful, the first name is, and here that is first name, and same after that I echo the second name is, and the second name is last name. Okay, and after this one I just create an underline, so the next second name will be shown to the next line. Okay, so this is, and here after the class body when I create an object, then it initiate both of these variable values, and then I show I want to execute this function. Okay, so this function will be executed through the object of that class, and the object is object. Okay, so through object I just call the show value values function. Okay, now you will see that this execute this function. Okay, and in this function both of the values will be showing. So just save the file, and now I go to the browser and call this PHP file. Okay, through my local, this is the browser, and inside this browser I call this program. Okay, when I enter, then you will see that the first name is, and it not showing, notices come. Okay, no problem, and the first name is and the second name is, but the value of the name is not showing. There is some error in the program. Let's see, debug, and then fix the error. Okay, I go to the code. Okay, the problem is, so basically the both of the variable is private, and inside the construct or showing this one we use the word this. Okay, before this one. Okay, so basically it refer to this private variable, and then assign the value of Nasir to first name and soft to second name. Just copy these line. Okay, so here this and arrow sign, and same process goes to here. So this refer to the private variables. Okay, so I now go to in depth of this keyword. Okay, so I assume you already know this concept. This is the basic concept of OOP, that is object oriented programming. Okay, I save the file and again I go to the browser and refresh the link. Now you'll see that inside the first name the value is Nasir and the second name the value is soft. So when we create an object, it automatically execute the construct, and inside the construct the first name and the last name values initiated, and after that one, when we call this function through object of the class, then it shows both of these variable values, and the value is inside the first name the value is Nasir and inside the second name the value is soft. So I hope now you will understand the concept of the constructor. Okay, so this is the default constructor. Okay, the first type of the constructor. Now we will talk about the second type of the constructor, that is parameters constructor. Okay, so let's see it. This is very simple. Okay, the parameter constructor can accept the parameters or arguments. Okay, so this is very simple. So here for example, in the parameterized constructor, I say earlier that it accepts the arguments. So the first argument for example is first name, and the second argument is last name. So I just change this code a little bit for parameter constructor. Okay, last name. And when we create the object of the class, so basically here I initiate both of the values inside the first name and the second name, and the first name is, for example, let's change something more, that is Nasir. Let's here I add soft inside the first name, and the second name is, for example, subscribe my channel. Okay, and when constructor is called, so I just assign the first name and the last name to this one. Okay, inside the first name I assign this parameter, that is Nasisoft, and inside the last name variable I assign the second parameter, that is subscribe my channel here. Okay, so in parameter constructor it accepts the arguments or parameters. Okay, and we can pass when object is created. When we create an object, then we pass the parameter, okay, inside the class parentheses. Okay, here. So when I save the file and go to the browser and refresh the link, then you will see that inside the first name, that is Nasir Soft, and second name, that subscribe my channel. So this is very simple, and this is the basic concept of parameter constructor. And the third part of the constructor is copy constructor, and inside the copy constructor, if we talk about inside the slide, it accepts the address of other object as a parameter. Okay, so here the concept of clone, that is comes in PHP, and in this video I will not talk about in more detail of copy constructor. Okay, so you will check it by your own, or later I will make a video of copy constructor. Okay, so let's move toward destructors. So destructor are basically used to destroying the object, and the function of destructor is just like the constructor. Here I declare, for example, first the destructor function, that is a function, and simple, that is destructor. Okay, parentheses, and then the destructor body, and inside the body, so when the execution of this all the code occur, after that destructor at the destructor function is called, at the end of the execution, and when we want to destroy the variables and destroy the whole object of the class at the end of the program, so it will call automatically at the end of the script. So here, for example, I write something meaningful: destroying the object. Okay, and you will see that when this line occurs, then it will both initiate it create an object of the class and initiate the both parameters, that is first name and last name, and after that we show through this function both of these parameters, variables, and after that automatically it execute the destructor at the end of the uh, execution, and then the output of the uh, is showing that destroying the object. Okay, so let's save the file, go to the browser and refresh the link. Okay, so here when I refresh the link, there is some problem, so let's check. Okay, sorry, the keyword is destruct, not destructor whole. Okay, so here mistakenly I write, save the file, go to the browser and refresh the link. Now you will see that in first name, that is Nasir Soft, the second name subscribe my channel, and after that execution, then the destructor is called automatically, and inside this message that is destroying the object is showing. So that this is the most important concept of object oriented programming, both construct and destructor. And you will see that the constructor is called when an object of the class is created, and the destruct is called when we want to destroy the object and it execute at the end of the script. Destructor is used to release the object from the memory or clean up the resources, so it is very efficient for the memory management as well. Okay, so basically when destruct is called, then the object is automatically we destroy the object. Okay, so memory is clean up, and our it clean up the resources, and efficiency comes. Okay, and the destruct function cannot accept arguments. Okay, where the construct can accept multiple arguments. So both, this is very important concept in object oriented programming, both construct and destruct. Hope guys you will understand both of this concept. If you have any questions regarding to constructor and destructor, please write inside the comment section or email me at nasirsoft93@gmail.com. The email is also mentioned inside the video description. Again, don't forget to subscribe my channel for more informative videos. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed. Have a nice day.